What's up, y'all? Hold on, let me get this glove on. Alright, so today what we have is my Glock 19. And you may notice a couple updates, but today we are going to be focusing on the Overwatch Precision Poly Dat trigger. This trigger is pretty dope because they say it reduces the pull weight. I haven't really noticed that, but what I have noticed is that it sits back, like closer to the handle. And so because these are fucking size large gloves, but they're kind of big on me, I've got, you know, smaller medium sized hand. And what this does is it actually helps me to get a better, I can grip it closer so I can have like the gun more in the center and still reach the trigger, and which honestly it just helps me like be able to reach the controls more. I wasn't really expecting that to be the case because I don't know, I just thought it was a trigger, but it's nice because it reduces the distance between the tip of the trigger and the end of the thing. So basically if you have smaller hands, then you'll be able to get a better grasp on your gun, and that is dope as fuck. But I like it because it's flat face, and in addition to like being able to get your hand around here more, you don't really have to have your hand as high on the trigger to disable the safety like you would on your normal Glock trigger. I just replaced the shoe, so it still has the OEM Glock trigger bar. Everything's OEM. I didn't even change the connector, so it's still stock internals. It's just a new trigger shoe. And so basically, yeah, I don't know, I don't really want to fuck with the connector that much, but that's not like something I'm into really. But the trigger shoe, definitely, after I got a blister on like that bladed trigger that comes stock in this one, like I was like, fuck that, like I need something better, a flat face trigger. And so this one right here, it's like, you know, you could shoot like 300-400 rounds and your finger's not gonna have like a little blister or a callus developing. So like that's basically the best benefit of this trigger. And full disclosure, I bought this shit with my own money. Nobody sends me shit, so this is like a genuine review, unlike some other YouTube channels where they don't really tell you if the product's free, and then, you know, a couple months later they don't like it anymore and all that shit. Like this, I bought this trigger, so, and I've already shot like 800 rounds through it, so this motherfucker's dope. That's what I'll say. Both show. They have an option of a metal one, or it's like an aluminum machined one, but I don't know, like the Glock comes with a polymer trigger, so I don't really know the difference between like having a polymer versus an aluminum trigger. I guess some people want to make their gun heavier with metal, but like I said, I'm not into it that much. I'm not a gunsmith, so I don't know all the benefits. But this Overwatch Precision trigger, I am upgrading all of my pistols to carry it. And then one thing I want to note too is so it comes with this roll pin right here that's like, it's like slightly installed. And so if you're installing this yourself, you want to make sure that it goes all the way in and it's not like rubbing against, let's see, this part of your frame, because that'll cause like a reset failure. So once again, Overwatch Precision, check it out if you're so inclined. Peace.